Cards Against Humanity is known as a pretty fun or pretty offensive party game that you can play with your friends. The point of it is to answer a seemingly innocuous statement or question with a crazy answer inside of a blank. And it could be a lot of different things. It could be, let's say, large genitalia or
my personal favorite.
Let's do it.
Balls deep and squealing hog.
Oh, I know that one. Oh, it makes me so sad. There's a lot of things that might make people shocked, might make them laugh. But what's funnily enough is that it was found by a veteran game designer in research that she conducted that Cards Against Humanity may actually reduce racism and sexism as opposed to encourage more of it somehow. This comes from Naomi Clark. She is a game designer with Lego Digital and a professor at the NYU Game Center. She says games and playing are common throughout the different species in our world. They're used as a way to experiment with goals and abilities, trying things out in a safe and much more adorable manner.
Clearly she was not referring to Cards Against Humanity in that sentence. There's nothing adorable about it.
It can be. I mean, a lot of it is testing your friend's boundaries. You know, you might see like what someone finds extremely funny, someone else might find kind of offensive. But when you're forced to like play a certain role, you're forced to confront your own ideas about them and maybe understand things that you hadn't thought about previously. It's really an interesting way to look at this game, which has kind of a reputation for being super bawdy, and I think it's cool that we're confronting that head on.
Yeah, you also get to understand what is okay and what is not okay in every particular group. So it's always interesting to play it with like my family versus my friends. You know, you get shut down for certain ones, and my friends are like, yes, the ball's deep.
I would play this with my family.
Oh, we've played it. I think we're going to play it at Christmas.
Oh, yeah?
So tacky.
No, that's good.
That and charades, it's happening.
I wish I had that relationship with my family.
Oh, you can come play with our family.
Anyway. But what's cool about this is like, I mean, this is a fun game to play with people you know. It's not a fun game to play with strangers because you don't really understand those levels yet. And
social mores, yeah.
You know, maybe this person will be extremely offended by what you have to say. But it does help you, I guess, break down those doors and understand what those roles mean and how you understand them in relation to yourself. She also says that engaging in games is equal to sharpening your claws. If you have claws, you need to sharpen them. By playing, we are sharpening our brain's capacity to achieve any given goal. So there's also the level of neuroplasticity, which is also in this, which is spatial awareness, solving puzzles. It just makes changes inside of our brain's core. And it makes easier neural pathways to achieve these goals, which seems crazy for a game like Cards Against Humanity, but many games like this and video games can help improve that. So it's another...
And video games can have the same effect as well. I mean, which is what we're talking about with Fallout and familiarity breeding acceptance. I think to have these scenarios happen in video games, and then if you walk out on the street and go, oh, I just played 5 hours of Fallout wearing a red sparkly dress, and you see somebody dressed in drag, you might be a little more accepting, and
that's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, games do have positive benefits to people. I mean, we are improving hand-eye coordination, and we're improving our brain working. But we can also affect our attitudes and biases and beliefs about the world through games, a lot of it is storytelling. But in card games like Cards Against Humanity, it's more like coming to terms as a group and understanding what certain things mean, how they affect people. And you have, I guess, a deeper understanding by sinking your claws into this controversial topic. I mean, I think you kind of give it more power when you refuse to talk about something or you refuse to touch it. But when you embrace it, maybe you'll walk away with something more than you hoped for in a crazy game of Cards Against Humanity. Audience, what do you think of Cards Against Humanity for one? Tell me what your favorite card is. And do you think that it could actually help you change your attitudes and biases in your regular life? Let us know below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.